Okay, hello my angels. I know this setup is not ideal and I feel like it's just not ideal, but we're doing it. I need to get one of those like car thingies that like I could like just put my phone on it and it's like in my face and not like this view, but whatever. Okay. So today we're getting into it. Before we get into it, hi, how are you? My sweet little angels! I know it's been forever. It's been crazy. It's the holidays. There's a lot going on. I originally started this channel because I understood so deeply that there's a pandemic of loneliness going on. And boy, was I right. There's a lot of really weird things going on in the world right now. I'm sure we could all agree with that. So I want to be that friend that's there to just talk. And it's so funny. Today I actually posted on Instagram. I'm like, I'm going to make a video today. What do you guys want to hear? And one of the people were like, I want to hear about how to get through the holidays. They gave me like a bunch of ideas. I'm like, okay. Well, one of the things was how to get through the holidays and like, you know, getting through the holidays and then starting the year off right. And I'm like, okay, I could do that. They're like, are you going to make a script? No, baby, this is from the heart. This is all from the heart. I don't need a script. You guys are coming on a ride with me. As most of you know, if you don't know me personally, that's totally fine. You're going to know me personally at some point through my videos. I have my babies 50-50. And so when I don't have them, I go to Palm Beach. My best friend just moved back from Bali, and she has the cutest little apartment right in the city. And it's nice to go there. We work out, we eat healthy. She's a business owner as well, so we kind of just like, it's like iron sharpens iron. So, anywho, I'm on my way there now. I have like an hour drive, so I have time to talk to you guys. The sun is like talk to you guys about loneliness and feeling that during the holidays. And I just want to address something like, if you're single, and I like mean like, if you're, let's just say you're a single woman with no children, if you're a single man with no children and no family, or if you're single like me with children during the holidays, like this video pertains to everybody. I just want you to know, like, even if you're single, you're not alone. Like one of my really, really good friends, she's actually like really going through it right now. And I wonder if you're going through it too. I don't know if it's the holidays. I don't know if it's another situation. Like, have you ever been in a moment in life, and maybe you're here right now, where like everything is really hard? Like you're like, why is nothing going my way? Like my job isn't going my way, my career's not going my way, my relationship's not going my way, I don't even like look how I want to look, and I don't feel how the way I want to feel, and like everything is just so messed up right now. Like I hate it, I can't handle it. I keep telling her like, God is taking everything away right now to give you something better. It's like going through the metamorphosis like the butterfly goes through. It's like a phoenix rising through the ashes. So if you are going through a lot right now, if it's one or more things, just understand that God is preparing you for something more. And I know it's easier said than done, like losing a relationship, losing a family member, losing a job, feeling confused. It's hard. It's easy for me to be like, oh, everything's going to be fine. I'm human too. I go through things too. I just want you to feel some type of encouragement, like God really is just burning it all down to build it back up. And I know it sucks, but we have to let him. We have to let him do those things. I think I've gotten to a point in my life where when I see the signs and I see the things happening, I'm like, why is everything burning right now? Like I think of that meme, like this is fine, everything's fine, and like everything's burning around him. I'm just like, you know what, God, let it burn. Like let it absolutely crash and burn, because whatever you have is definitely better than what I have going on right now. Your plan is higher than my plan. I know personally speaking that every time I try to do something on my own, obviously it doesn't work out. It's God's plan and God's way and God's will. And, like I always tell you guys, I'm not pushing religion on you. I'm not pushing religion, and I'm not pushing Christianity. I'm not pushing anything. But we can't deny the facts. When we try to do things on our own, and we don't give it to God, and we don't give it to the universe, whatever you believe in, it just doesn't go the way, and maybe it does go the right way. Maybe you're the type of person that has to learn the hard way. Like I am that person. I have to learn things the hard way. And I did do that for 30 years of my life, and I am no longer needing or wanting to learn the hard way, honey. So here we are. I'm going to take the signs for what the signs are and give it to God, truly. I cannot learn the hard way anymore. Take the signs as they come. So, speaking about the holidays, okay, so for me personally, I'm going to share some things with you guys. The holidays were always really difficult for me when I was 13, 14 years old. I was adopted. My grandparents adopted me. They had a lot of pull back in Connecticut where I'm from, and the adoption process for them was like that. Thank God. But I still was adopted, and I ended up leaving everything I knew, my hometown, the kids, these children I grew up with them since diapers. I mean, literally. In the middle of my 9th grade year. And I, was adopted. It was a really hard process for me. It was a lot to go through. I got put in school systems in Florida that weren't that great. The school systems here were just not good. They're just not good. I was put in a private school then, and it was great. And then 6 months after I moved here, I think it was 3 or 6 months after I moved here, my grandfather told me that he was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, and he only had 6 months to live. And he passed away right before Christmas. And that was my best friend. He was the only way that I was ever able to explain it to my mother, to my friends, my real mother, is it was like losing your twin. It was like losing a soulmate. I know it sounds weird because he was my grandfather, but he was my best friend. And losing him was the hardest thing I've ever had to go through. It's still hard to talk about. It's still really, really hard. And that was, like I said, right before Christmas. And so, Christmas and holidays for me has not always been my favorite thing. It's been difficult. Even when I was a little girl, I had my mother and I had my grandparents, and my mother didn't do anything for work, and my grandparents were extremely well off. So I had this weird life, Hannah Montana life, best of both worlds, where I remember one year, I don't remember how old I was, maybe 5 or 6, and I remember wrapping up all my stuffies in my room in newspaper and giving it to her, and her being what are you doing? It's not Christmas. That was sweet of you. It was really sweet of you, but it's not Christmas. So in my house, I didn't even know when it was Christmas. We didn't decorate. We didn't do anything. My mom was sick in many ways, and there was not holidays. And so, on the other hand, there were holidays. I used to do a lot of really amazing things with my grandparents. So just a really wish-washy upbringing. Thankful for it all. I'm not a victim. I'm just sharing with you the things I went through. So I haven't really always been a fan of the holidays, and this is actually the first year I'm speaking about it. I haven't really loved the holidays, and I hate saying that because I am delusionally optimistic, but I'm also realistic, and a lot of people don't like the holidays. And now as a mother, and losing my father, and my grandmother's ill, and she's not really able to do things anymore, and there's a lot going on. So whatever you're going through, I totally get it. There could be so much more you're going through than I can even imagine. And here I am talking about my things. But more than anything, I just wanted to share with you, one of the biggest lessons I've learned over the years is Christmas doesn't have to look like the movies. Christmas doesn't need to look like a Hallmark movie. It's not. Christmas is about the people in your life. Maybe it's celebrating God and celebrating Jesus, whatever you believe in your home, and making your own traditions. I did grow up, in a sense, in a very traditional home with my grandparents, and a very non-traditional home with my mother. And as an adult and as a mother, it was tricky to find that in between. I remember in the very early years of having my children, there was no tradition. We lived on an island when I was married. We lived on an island. We lived in Hawaii on an island away from everybody. Holidays were very lonely. And so we did our own thing with the people that were there. And then when we PCS'd here, we got divorced, obviously. And he moved to back where he came from, New York, and it was just me and the boys all alone one year, and for a couple, I think it was a year or 2 years, and that was devastating for me. But it was that year that I decided to make a tradition, and I'm sharing this tradition with you now, and I'm giving you all the love and energy, so maybe you could start a tradition as well. It doesn't have to look like the Hallmark movies, it doesn't have to look like what your parents did, it doesn't have to look like anything, but make it something special for you. This is what gets me through the holidays, is every single year, whether it's the dollar store, Five and Below, wherever, literally wherever, I let them pick out as many ornaments as they want. I'm not talking about the $10 ornaments and we're spending like $1,000. I'm talking about like cheap little fun little ornaments for the kids. And if you don't have any kids, then do it with your friends' kids. If you don't have any friends' kids, do it with your friends. If you don't have any friends, do it with yourself. Pick out some really cool ornaments. Like we have, we've been collecting them for years now. We have like almost every ornament you could think of, like cartoon character wise. Like this year we found a lot of Harry Potter things because my oldest son is like super into Harry Potter. I'll show you. I'll put up a video or in a picture of my tree when I put it up next week. We haven't even put up the tree yet. And this is how I'm telling you, this year has been really, I think I'm avoiding the holidays this year. What brings me joy is having my children. So that tradition for me is really special. This year I'm going to try to have my friends come over and like do it with me and the kids. So that way, like, you know, that could be something that like we do. Because a lot of the friends I have here, all their families elsewhere. Like one of my friends, Taylor, her family's in North Carolina. I didn't say South Carolina, North Carolina. I always tell people my friend is from South Carolina. She's like, you've got it wrong, but I love you and I know your heart. My other girlfriend, all her family's in Pennsylvania. So I'm having my girlfriends come over. We're gonna do like a Christmas night, Christmas movies, you know, put the ornaments up, whatever. But it's really finding that tradition and what brings you happiness. Also, I will say I planned a lot of trips this year. Look, if you can't plan these trips and you could do something that's local, like in your town, like do something that would bring you a lot of joy. Do a staycation, you know, or pick a day where you go to the beach or go somewhere where you've never gone before. This year, we all, as a huge crew, we went to North Carolina. I wasn't able to ski or do anything. I just hung out and took a bunch of content. I think I have another trip coming up. Like I have like 4 more trips planned within the next like 2 months, but it brings me joy. It reminds me that I am alive and I am passionate about seeing things. Like I want to go and learn. I want to see things. I want to, you know, go to museums and go to art shows, or you know, like look at other art and learn different cultures. Like I don't know, anything, whatever it looks like. These are things that help me get through it. I really, really love like crafts. Again, if you have kids, or if you don't have kids, whatever the case is, like something that's like fun for your mind. Creating something that can last a lifetime. You know what I really liked, and you might really like this too? I saw a girl do this video, and I was telling my girlfriend about it. We're actually going to do it. So this girl, she took a video, 2 videos, right? One was at the beginning of the year, and one was at the end of the year. And the video that I want you guys to do, and I will do it with you, is she says, she's recording herself. Did you get that dream job you wanted this year? Did you get that dream relationship you wanted? Did you go after your dreams? Did you do something that scared you? Did you learn how to cook something new? Did you go after that dream relationship? Did you speak your mind when you were afraid to? Like, she just went through through a whole line of questions. Like, did you do this? How did, look, whatever. And then the other video is her at the end of the year saying yes or no. It's like a reaction video. It's amazing. We should totally do that together. And like, I would love to see your reaction videos. Please tag me in them for the end of the year. What also I really, really love during the holidays is obviously gift giving. I love giving my friends gifts that like bring them joy. Even if it's like a card I write in it, and give them a picture. That's like my favorite thing, is like gift giving a picture of us and like a memory. But I do this every single year. I'm on my 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Holy crap. I'm on my 5th year this year of doing my manifesto journal. So every single year, in 2022, I hired a life coach, amazing program. I'm actually doing a program for us in 2026. The news is out now. I wasn't planning on telling you, but I'm that person that's like, I got a gift for you, and like shows you the gift. I'm creating my own program. I'm really excited because this program was so special to me, and I don't know why for the life of me the person that made it closed it down, but like why, I don't know. This course changed my life, and genuinely I met the most amazing people on this course, and I just want to create a space like that as well. So anyways, that's the news. Merry Christmas. But during this course, the coach taught us how to journal. And it's very important to learn how to journal, how to manifest, how to pray for things, how to, you know, put things out there, how to be, how to live, how to be the best version of yourself. And I do this every single year, and it gets me so excited, and it's so fun. Now I get to look back at 5 years of like, what do I want my dream relationship to look like? What do I want my dream house to look like? What do I want to be? Who do I want to be and show up as a person as? What am I praying for my family, for my children? You could put goals in there. Anything and everything you can do in there, and I do it every year. I'll show you guys when I get home, or in the next video, or you could scroll through my videos, and I'm pretty sure I have a video of like all my journals, but this is my 5th year doing it. So I'm gonna go maybe tomorrow and get another journal. It's all black, and on the inside it's completely blank. I put a vision board. I do like a page for like manifesting my special person. I do who am I, like the highest version of me. I do my goals. I do my like media goals, my business goals, XYZ. I put everything in there, and I've got to say, like, you have to be so careful about what you put in there because it comes true. I'll never forget in 2022, I put a picture on my vision board of this like little boy surfing. I'll show you guys the picture, but it's like 3 kids at the beach around a surfboard, and I'm like getting chills right now because I totally forgot about the picture and its specifics. But I put that in my journal, and as you know, I had my older 2 when I was married, and then I had my baby 2 years ago, and I just got them a surfboard, and now I'm thinking about it, and they're like, we want to go surfing. You have to be so careful about what you put in this journal, I'm telling you, because you will get it. And when you're manifesting your special person or whatever it is, your dream job, XYZ, you will get it. You have to be so careful. Like, I have manifested and prayed for so many things, and God's like, okay, girl, you got it. But like, be specific in your prayers, babe, because like those things will come true. So like, these are some of the things that I do to get through the holidays, to bring myself joy. You know, I say this in every video. Every morning I wake up, I thank God for like every single thing in my life. Like I don't have a gratitude journal that I keep up with. I would actually really like one. I might start doing that. Actually, might patent one as well. Of like every morning you wake up, write something, like 5 things down that you're super grateful for, and like feel the way that it makes you feel. I go through my prayers, and I like to feel it. Like, one of the things I'll share with you that I think of every morning that I wake up, especially during the holidays, because it's so stressful. It just is. Like, you lose family members, it's stressful, there's scheduling, it's like baloney. You know, there might be family that you have to see, and they're super annoying. Like, I get it. This gratitude helps so much because it's about, like, think about the lens. I'm wearing these lenses right now. Without these lenses, everything would look super blah. But with these lenses on, everything looks very blue, very vibrant. And I like to think of gratitude as such. When I put on my glasses of gratitude in the morning, that's the lens that I look through my life in, of gratitude. Whether I'm dealing with an angry ex, whether I'm dealing with, you know, a school teacher, you know, what if one of the kids at school didn't listen or something, or, you know, you have someone in traffic that's like trying to run you off the road. I always think about, okay, I want to remain in a state of gratitude. I don't want to be in a flight mode. I want to be in a powerful state of being. I am in control of my emotions. No one else is in control of that but me. I get to control how I respond and who I am as a person. So that really helps. So one of the things I think of is like the day my son was born, and just looking at his sweet little face. Oh, and I think about all of them. I think about all of them. And like, even just there, like, oh, my heart just like burst with like love. And I think of them, and I think of, you know, just like moments in my life that just brought me a lot of joy. So think of moments in your life that bring you a lot of joy, and think about them every morning. And don't say to me, Shelby, it's nothing to me. Yes, you do. Don't play with me, okay? Don't mess with me. I'm not the girl. I'm not the one, okay? So those are some things that really, really help me. There's no right or wrong way to do this, really. The holidays are stressful, but you always have something to look forward to. And what you focus on multiplies. If you focus on, oh my God, Aunt Becky's coming to town and she's so fat and obnoxious, I hate her and I can't stand her. Find something about her that you like. And even if there's nothing about her to like the moments when she's not talking. you know, make a meal. Figure something out that you really, really want to learn to make. Like, go on Pinterest, find a meal you want to make, and do that. Have a date night with one of your girlfriends, or just yourself, or just one of your guy friends, and just like talk about your friendship, you know, to do that. Do something that you are in control of that can bring you a bunch of joy, and do that. That's what really gets me through. Make those croissants for the first time. Mess it up. Who cares if you mess up? At least you tried. Failing is actually winning. People are so afraid to fail that they never actually even move. It like paralyzes them. I'll never forget. People would be like, oh, how cringy is it for you to post, and look at this and look at that, and get a real job. Baby, I'm so happy I didn't listen to those people, because it pays my bills and more. Cringy, I don't care if it's cringy. You're cringy because you're not following your dreams, and you're wasting your life doing absolutely nothing. So that's a real cringe fest. Let's be so for real right now. So I hope this helped. That's what I would do to help you get through the holidays. That's like the best I've got. Like, do something that makes your heart happy. Try something new. Go see a new place you've never seen before. Go experience a new culture. Go experience new food. Try to ski if you've never skied before. Try to snowboard. Make new friends. Reach out to that old ex that you probably shouldn't be reaching out to, but reach out to anyways, just for shits and giggles. Oops, excuse my French. Just because. See what happens. Date somebody new. I mean, like, I'm not giving you bad advice. Don't take the bad advice. Just take the good advice. You know, those are all the things. And then really start thinking about, like, who you want to be in 2026. You have, you know, the holidays to get through. Get that journal. Get that manifesto going. Like, who do you want to show up as? What are some of the goals you want to chop away at? Where do you want to live? Like, are you even living where you want to live? I'll never forget, someone said to me, oh, I wish I lived here. I'm like, then move. Oh, no, I can't because of XYZ. I'm like, you must not want it that bad then. And like, okay, as a mother of children, like, I totally understand. Like, I have to be in a very specific spot. Okay, that's just how it is because of, you know, custody, XYZ. But if you're a single man or woman, you're like, oh, I wish I could. Stop saying you wish you could and just do it. Just do it. There's nothing to it but to do it. I will never understand that. Oh, I wish. Why are you wishing? Like, I don't understand that. I really genuinely don't understand that. So, like, anyway, do it. Get excited. This is your life. You are the main character. Do what brings you joy and makes you excited. Get a fire lit under your butt and go do the things that you said you were never going to do. Do it this year. You want to get skinny? There's a GLP-1 for that. You want to get hot? There's a GLP-1 for that. There's hair salons, there's tanning salons, there's surgeries you can get. Go meditate. That might help you. You want to run a business? Start a business. You want a mentor? Get a mentor. You want a new boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever? Dump them. Look for your person. Start setting boundaries. That's what I would do. That's how I get through the holidays. I spend it with the people that bring me joy. I have no expectations, genuinely. I'll tell you this. I'll tell you the last thing. One of the years, it was just me and the boys. I was so upset this year. I don't remember what it was. It was one of the birthdays, one of the holidays, one of the things. I was so upset. And my Mimi, which is my mother, looked at me and was like, you expect too much. Like, stop expecting things to go a certain way and just let it be what it needs to be. It doesn't need to be what it used to be. It just needs to be what it is right now and enjoy it for what it is. And I was like, no, you don't understand. Nothing's going my way today, blah, blah, blah. And you're damn right. Nothing went right that day. But let me tell you something. I still remember that day like it was yesterday. I remember the house. I remember the clothes they were in. I remember the food we were eating. I don't remember what it was for, but I remember those specific things. I think it was Thanksgiving, actually, now that I think about it. Drove me bonkers. But you want to know something? I will always remember that holiday because it took me a minute, but I let it be what it needed to be. And that was a blessing in itself. So this holiday, let the holiday be what it needs to be. If it's sad and lonely, let it be sad and lonely, baby. Make a tradition with yourself. Make yourself, you know, your favorite dish. Order your favorite dish. Sit down and watch Netflix. Or start on your scrapbook, on your notebook of who you want to be in 2026 and your goals. Like, who does she look like? Who does he look like? What do they wear? Like, what do they wear? Like, what Create it. Create your avatar. You are your own avatar. I love when people tell me I'm delusional, by the way. I swear this is the last thing. But people are like, you're delusional. It's usually like the people that I date or have dated. They're like, you're so delusional. What world do you live in? Or what planet do you live on? I live on my planet, in my world. And yes, I'm delusional. And look how far it's gotten me. Further than you. Happier than you. With all the things that I have prayed for. Because I am diligent about my gratitude and my prayers and showing up as my highest self every single day and being unapologetically myself and going after the things that I want, because the difference between me and them and the difference between you and them is that you're crazy enough to believe that the impossible is just a mindset. Once you realize that nothing's impossible and impossibility is just a blockage mindset, everything's possible. Everything. It's science. It's actually science. It's quantum physics. Two realities exist at the same time. If you want to wake up and be a Debbie Downer and wake up on the wrong side of the bed and everything's awful, oh, everything's terrible, my life's terrible. If you want to wake up a victim, if you want to wake up, woe is me, broke, sad, and ugly, you're going to be broke, sad, and ugly. Straight up, baby girl. That's it. If you wake up in your gratitude and you're thankful, things might happen that day that piss you off. Get mad about it and then be like, I get to choose how I'm feeling. Get back into your power. Get back into that. I'm choosing. What am I making today? Who am I showing up as? That's the most powerful place you can be. And let me tell you one more thing. There's going to be a lot of people you're going to piss off along this journey of love, growth, and all the above. Let them. Let them hate you. Let them talk about you. Let them doubt you. Who cares? Sayonara. I don't need you in my life anyways. If you're not going to be delusional with me, I don't want you here. My delusion has gotten me every single thing I've ever wanted in my life. Every single time. Every single time. And I could go through it with you. I could go through those journals with you. I look forward to those journals every single year. It's so much fun. Like, who do I get to show up as? What is something I get to focus on? And like now I'm on year 5 and I get to look at all the things that came true, all the things that are still in the process of coming true, all the things I thought I wanted but like didn't get, and it was a blessing. You know what I mean? So anyways, my rant is over. I love you guys so much. I am wishing you nothing but love and happiness, and let the holidays just be what they are. It only lasts a season. If you're completely single and alone, start your own tradition, okay? You are so loved, and you are not alone in this world. Like, we're all kind of a little lonely. You've got God. You've got me. You're good. You got this. I hope that you smile today, because you get to. I hope that you take charge of your feelings, your reaction, your everything, because you get to. Nobody controls that but you. Nobody. And if you need to cry, cry. If you need to scream, scream. If you need to get a punching bag, get a punching bag. But when you walk out into this world, just know you never know what someone else is going through right next to you. Give them a smile. Give them some love. Give them something to work off of. You know, be the reason why someone smiles today, doesn't give up today. You never know how far a smile can take. It's like a ripple effect, like a little drop. Make a ripple. Make a positive ripple in the world today. Okay, I love you so much. Bye. I'll see you in the next video.